Hello everyone, this is the spiritual lady, Connie Williams. Today we're going to discuss false angels. This is a true story that was submitted to one of my websites. This is Richard's story. I'm writing to you concerning my experience with spiritual possession. I am a 39-year-old postgraduate professional. I'm also a professional musician. I had much success in Boise as a sideman for a name act. However, I decided I was going to build a successful band of my own, which I did. We encountered resistance to the outfit at local area clubs. It was then I sought counsel with angels and spirits to protect and guide me. I was leafing through a book about angels one lunchtime. The book suggested that one may contact your angel by reaching out and asking its name. Something responded in my mind and identified itself as NPQ. It told me that it was there to protect and guide me, to help my family. From there, my life started to change. Very rapidly, I began to speak things to co-workers out of turn. Oh, the pain of those words. Then, of course, I became increasingly confused. I started to have thoughts of murder, harm, extreme hatred, hatred of Christ and all that was good. I had visions of hurting my daughter and killing my wife. All the while, MPQ, whom later revealed his name, kept insisting that it was protecting me. I was voluntarily admitted myself to West Valley Medical Center psychiatric ward, since I could not control my own thoughts. I was treated for severe depression and associated OCD. Okay, be it as it may, after leaving the hospital 4 days later with a prescription of Prozac and a weekly counseling session, I sensed I still was not the same. I then subjected to a variety of accidents, a car accident, overwhelming anxiety. One afternoon, sitting in my car, waiting for my bandmates to arrive prior to a rehearsal, I tried letting Christ in my life. I often felt hypocritical about this since I was raised Catholic and often had problems with the church dogma and hocus pocus. I tried as hard as I could to cast out the spirit. I succeeded in getting it out of me. I saw a shimmering black shape, as black as any void you could imagine, hovering just behind me, almost laughing. I was not free of it. It merely left me perhaps for a day or so and then returned. This time I was subjected to a roaring lion voice in my mind. I don't know what it was to this day. I shook it off, and at the lowest point I sought a friend who brought me to a Christian church, and I was taken before the minister. I had no recollection of the exorcism other than being asked if I would let Christ into my life. I kept trying, but another being kept speaking through me in a harsh, cruel voice and told the minister no. I wanted it to go. I wanted it to leave me alone. It was 12:30 a.m. when I came to. I had an immense bruise on my head, apparently from being tossed into the wall. I recall hitting my head but not feeling any conscious pain. I recall the minister asking me if they are gone and if I let Christ in my life. I have, with all my heart and soul. That was almost 2 years ago. The odd thing about the possession is that I willingly let it happen. I wanted power. I wanted to be assisted. I was aware of the spirit and it knew it was with me. I am now divorced. I know my heart is clean. I feel free and light. I do experience depression every now and then, but the debilitating OCD symptoms, the horrible nightmares, the hideous use of anger, the verbal attacks on my friends all stopped. The depressions I experienced earlier in life were minor compared to what I was experiencing. I consider this a classic case of possession. Please warn others not to tamper with the spirit world. The hardest part of this, and many do not understand this, you must willingly let the demon into your life. It is insidious. It wants you. It wants your entire being. It wants to give its own consciousness form. It seemed to function for one purpose. That was to give me a determination, a talent beyond my physical ability to play the guitar. Interestingly, I gave it just what it wanted. It took my body, my God-given talent, and used me to complete my selfish ends. It extinguished love in my life. It would have extinguished my life to achieve its own desires and ends. It almost did. Now I live in another city with my fellow musician. I have not been tormented by the spirit ever since. However, I am always on guard. Thank you so much for visiting and viewing my video. There will be more videos coming about demons, God, angels, spiritual creatures. I'd love it if you could drop by again, so please subscribe and you'll know when my next video is. In the meantime, have a wonderful day and stay spiritually safe.